Hey you, stop doom scrolling for just a second, okay? The political outrage can wait. The fear can wait. The dumb videos can wait. The brain rot can wait. Instead, you should watch this. Part 1 of an art video in which I gradually lose my mind. My imagination far outweighs my abilities sometimes. I have this idea and I get really excited about it and I want to paint it, and then I start painting it and I have regrets almost immediately, and I spend a lot of time doing that thing from Holes, you know the quote.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, this painting did not exceed my abilities. That definitely exceeded my patience, though. I love chameleons, I love lizards, I love scales, I love color. I love all of these things. However, turns out when you put all of these things together in a 20 by 24 painting, in which I am putting tiny little dots on a canvas over and over again and having to decide on each color and each placement of the color, it can get really exhausting way quicker than I thought it would. But once it started, I had to finish it because Mama didn't raise no quitter. At least this time. I didn't quit this time. So, personally, I think that I deserve a pat on the back or a crisp high five. Anyway, don't let the magic of editing fool you. This took forever, guys. It took forever. I had to speed it up so much faster than it was supposed to be just so that I could get all of this information compacted in here. But that's the beauty of editing, right? Because if it was like all of the stuff that I'm painting here, including all of the brush dippings and everything else in real time, you would also see me just despondently staring at the canvas for like hours on end, just like questioning my life decisions and wondering how I brought myself to this moment. And all this stuff can be true at once, and also, at the same time, painting is a stress relief, so make that make sense, because I can't. All that being said, the most difficult part of this painting was not even just the multiple layers of dots, it was making decisions. Because I'm not great at making decisions, I tend to panic, but I had to figure out where all the colors are going to go, and this was a chameleon I was kind of making up myself. So I had to be decisive, and that is definitely not one of my superpowers, but oh well. Okay, let's talk about chameleons' mouths, guys, because originally my plan was to have its tongue sticking out and touching the lollipop, because obviously that would be funny. But then I started looking at reference photos of a chameleon. They have really creepy tongues, okay? They're not like normal tongues. They've got a bunch of veins and grabby bits at the end, and honestly, they just look really gross. So I very quickly pivoted on that. So I guess I just need to say, you're welcome for that. You don't have to be traumatized like I was. Nobody needs to see a chameleon tongue. Frankly, it's indecent. Anyway, there's going to be a part 2 and 3 to this video because this, again, took me an entire age. So stick around for those. Those should be dropping soon. Thanks for following, guys. If you like these videos, leave a comment or a like. Or consider sharing with some friends because it really helps my tiny profile get seen by more eyeballs. That's all. Okay, bye.